What's up everyone, Zhaenn here for another walkthrough video. It's time with Twilight Princess. Today we are getting the Master Sword here in the Sacred Grove, the Sword of Evil's Bane. So first off, you're gonna have to add this Triforce emblem using your wolf form, of course, and it's gonna trigger a puzzle with the two statues that are right in front of you. But I want to say too, if you look in the sidebar, we are actually gathering a few goodies, such as pieces of heart, golden bugs, and pulsals. Yes, we are finally able to get some pulsals. We got the first one in the last episode, but now it's gonna be a lot easier to get them. So this puzzle can be really hard if you don't know how to do it, but actually it's very simple if you know your way around. So basically you want to start doing a rectangle either by going to the left or to the right first and then going down. This is gonna make it so that you can reposition yourself and the statues are not going to be able to move because they are stuck. So one statue mimics your movement while the other does the opposite. So what you're gonna want to do then, once you completed your rectangle and you're back in your original spot, you want to go all the way up and then make a rectangle by going down. And when you're over here, you just want to go up once, and there we go. So as I said, pretty simple if you know how to do it, but you definitely can be stuck here for a long time if you don't know. And just keep hopping around for no apparent reason and you're kind of lost. But yeah, if you know your way around, it's not that bad. So then statues are gonna let you pass and open this door, and when you go through, you're gonna see a pedestal with a sword in it. So just as you get close, it's gonna be a little close-up of the sword, which is gonna shine, and it's gonna kind of drive you away because you know you have the Zhaenn crystal inside you. That is like a form of evil magic, and the Master Sword gets rid of that. So there we go. So then Midna gets the crystal, and while getting this epic song, Link, back in his original form, is going to take out the Master Sword from its pedestal and lift it up into the air. You gotta admit that that was cool. I mean, with the Zelda charm too. So yeah, now we don't have the little Ordnance sword anymore. We have the Master Sword, and it hits harder than the Ordnance sword. And then Midna is gonna appear with the crystal and said that you should probably get rid of it, but on second thought, maybe we should keep it to make you transform into a wolf when we want. So yeah, then you're gonna keep it, of course, and you're gonna be able to transform into a wolf anytime you want, which is gonna be pretty useful for the postals, for example. Of course, postals can only be found, well, most of them can only be found at night and by using your wolf senses. So by being able to turn into a wolf anytime we want, it's gonna make collecting postals a lot easier. Of course, as I already said, I'm not gonna cover all of the postals, but only about 20 of them. You know, when I get 20, I'm not just gonna ignore them if I see them, just to show you as most of them as possible, but I'm not gonna go after the 60 postals just to get that reward. So yeah. Alright, so when you're done talking to Midna and getting the Master Sword, you want to go back in the little circular thing where we fought Skull Kid, take out your bombs, and blow up this giant boulder over here. Then you can transform into a wolf and wait for the bomb to explode. Then you can use your senses, and there is a postal that was hiding under the rock. Now I understand that it's a ghost and everything, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem right to me that it was like in the rock. Whatever. So then there is a soft digging spot over here, so you can go ahead and dig through, and you're gonna find yourself in a room filled with Dekubabas. I don't know if it's a different name. I know that that's their name. Like I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah. So I don't know like their exact name. I think they're Dekubabas, but they may be something different. So then you want to make your way across the room by killing all of them on your way. So maybe it's not like really visible right now that your sword actually hits harder, but it does. So just take my word for it, I guess. But it does hit harder. So there we go. Then you can use the claw shot and the bow to take out these ones. Then once you're done killing them all, a chest is gonna appear on this higher platform over here. And then you can go ahead and open this large chest to get a piece of heart. Now this is the first of the 3 pieces of heart we're gonna collect in this video. So we're gonna actually complete a new heart, which is nice. Alright, so then you can just like slash just random bushes and jars if you want, but that's not really what's important right now. So once you're back outside, you want to find your way out of here, which is this way. There we go. And there's actually one more thing that we can do over here, and that is actually to grab one of the golden bugs that is located in this area. Now it is over here in this little alcove right in the corner over here, and this golden bug is actually pretty funny. It says, you know, it's a snail. I actually clicked it too fast there, but and it says, oh, you know, I think it's a male snail. So it says, oh, you captured a male snail. It might actually be a female. So you know, he's not too sure. And then when you get the female, it says it might actually be a male. Like, how do you determine gender on a snail? Seriously, it's just like this slug thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But over here, then when you're done with this, you want to warp over to Castle Town, and you're gonna be stopped by the postman, who's gonna totally see you transform back into a human. But you know, it's okay if it's the postman. If it's somebody else in the game, it's not. But if it's the postman, it's okay. So then he's gonna deliver letters to you, of course, because that's his job. Duh. And then it's a letter from Telma, so she's gonna tell you to come by the bar. So guess what we're doing? Not going to the bar, exactly. We're actually not gonna go to the bar just yet, because now that we have the claw shot, we can actually do a mini game in here that is gonna give us a quiver upgrade, and that is very useful. So we're gonna do that right now. It's actually in this tent over here, and I believe the guy running this place is actually supposed to be Tingle. You know, that dude from Majora's Mask. He was also in Wind Waker. But yeah, I think it's supposed to be Tingle. He's like dressed in the same way. Of course, he's not like this innocent guy, you know, that he was back in Majora's Mask. But yeah, I mean, he looks just like him. So this place is actually a fun minigame. I actually quite enjoy it. And it's the Star game, as you can see with the acronym over here. And it's gonna cost you 10 rupees to participate. So the goal is to collect all the little energy balls over here. So what you're gonna want to do is claw shot your way over here. Then I don't know if you can actually jump that way. I believe you can, but I don't know. so I just like, didn't take any chances. So yeah, there we go. And you can claw shot over here. And right over there. And there we go. So once you collect all of them, like girls are gonna be screaming in the background. So you're gonna know you've done it. And he's gonna give you the big quiver. So you can now hold up to 60 arrow. And then this guy is gonna tell you that he's gonna make another game for you later on. And it's gonna be just for you, so it's a Link special. And here are the 3 girls. Now if you talk to them, I believe they drop recovery hearts. So if you're ever in need of hearts and you want them easily, I guess you can come here. If you don't want to smash jars, I guess. But then we're gonna make a quick stop at Agatha's castle to drop by our golden bugs. Actually got a few more golden bugs since the last time I came here to deposit them. So we're gonna do that right now. So yeah, this is probably gonna take a while, but you know, the main point here I'm trying to do is actually gather rupees, because we're gonna have to pay for something that costs a lot of money, obviously. And if we just like make our wallet full then empty it, it's gonna help us because we can gather a lot of rupees later on in this video. So if you're following along with me, then you might want to actually drop off your rupees, because we're gonna be getting a ton of them in the next cave. So then here I give it another golden bug, instead of giving like the second one, because the second one would have been 100 and I would have lost more rupees. I would have lost 58 rupees, and now I only lost 8, so you know, it's not that bad. Like 8 rupees, it's okay, but 58, you know, it's starting to get a lot. You don't want to be wasting them because we're gonna need them. So but before we empty our wallet, we're gonna stop by Thelma's bar, of course, because you know, that's the story progression, so we're gonna have to at some point. So here we go.
Oh.
So as you approach Thelma, she's gonna recognize you, of course, and tell you that, you know, the gang that she was talking about is just over here. Now that gang is like a little group of people that are trying to change the things that happen in Hyrule right now, and she's gonna say that there's an older man named Oru that went to look for the desert, or look at the desert, because there's something wrong with it apparently. So then I'm just gonna talk to them. Feel free to skip it if you don't want to, but yeah, I just wanted to introduce you to them. So this is Shad. It's more of the intellectual type. This one is silent, so you don't really know who this is. And this girl is Ashi, who grew up in the mountains and is looking at Snow Peak. So the mountain to the north of Hyrule, that's actually right next to Zora's domain. So yeah, we actually passed by that mountain a few times already, but we can't go there obviously right now. So once you're done, all you needed to do really was talk to Thelma to get the information that you need to go to the desert. So but first off, we're gonna go to Kakariko village. Now, as I said, this was more of a collection video from now on, so we're not gonna be actually going to the desert right now. We're gonna gather a few goodies along the way instead. So, if you want to go inside the Malomart, and you're gonna find this Goron over here. and their goal is to move Malamar to Hyrule Town or Castle Town. I guess I combined Hyrule Market and Castle Town, so it made Hyrule Town. But yeah, so apparently there is a shop in Castle Town that sells these overpriced goodies. You may have wandered off into it. I didn't, because I didn't need it. But yeah, then you need to actually give them 1,000 rupees for the funds. So I'm just gonna empty my wallet, 600 rupees right there. But we're gonna be collecting the rest of them later on in this video. We're not gonna be actually depositing them, but that's another thing. We're gonna do it later on. So that's all I wanted to do in Kakariko Village. So next we're going to warp to Lake Hylia. Now back here in Lake Hylia, you're gonna want to go actually the other way into the Light Spirit Shrine, or his cavern, or whatever you want to call it. Basically the place where the Light Spirit is, so I guess it's a spring? I don't know, like the Laneru spring? I don't know, maybe. I guess I should have read the sign to know, but I guess it's not really that important. So once you're here, you want to go to the left, and now that we have the claw shot, we can actually use it to grapple onto these vines. There we go. And if you aim it a bit high, then you can just like climb on to the ledge like really easily, instead of having to climb all the way from like down. But whatever. So when you come over here, you're gonna see this door, and when you open it, you're gonna see 2 torches, and actually there I missed the lantern on the torch. I would have had enough juice to do it, but I missed. So when I tried to do it again, I actually ran out of oil. So yeah, I thought that was a mini fail on my part, I guess. So when you light the 2 torches over here, you're gonna find a large chest is gonna appear, and it contains 8 pieces of heart. So that's the second of the 3 pieces of heart. And then you can just open like these chests. Contains 5 rupees and some bombs, I guess. They're not really that important. The real thing we were here for is the piece of heart. But since we're gonna need some rupees, you can dive on into the water. I'm gonna equip my Zora armor, but you can dive down into the water, and there are some boulders and some chests over here that you can blow up, and those contain rupees. So if you're ever in need of rupees and you didn't know about this, then you know, it's not like 150 rupees, you know, but you know, it's still a bit. So if you're missing just like 50 rupees or something, maybe these can help you. I don't know actually how much there is. So we were at 5. Well, there's a lot more than 50 rupees over here. That's just at 20 rupees and a 10 rupees, and that's already 30. And there's more than 1 boulder too, so yeah. So if you're ever in need of rupees, just come here. Alright, we're just gonna grab them because we're gonna need them. And I actually never did this in my other games. I just wanted to show you this. But yeah, there are other ways to get rupees. Alright, now the last boulder is blown apart, so you can grab your rupees. I think I actually forgot a 5 rupees there, I don't know. And then you can find this like little thing. It's actually like a bit lower, so you can like climb onto it, I guess. It's a shame there isn't like the dolphin dive thing that there was in Majora's Mask. You know, the Zora form, you could like go to the surface of the water and actually like swim like a dolphin. Yeah, it's a bit I don't know, I don't like it that there's no dolphin. in this one. Actually, I think it would have been cool with the Zora armor and everything. But yeah. Then once you're done with this, we're gonna make our way over to where we're supposed to go, but we are not actually going to do some story stuff. We are going to go to a cavern. A cavern. So then there's this ladder that you couldn't climb before because wolves don't climb ladders, I guess. So it's actually right over here. You're gonna have to use a bomb to get inside though, so make sure you have some of those before you go all this way. But you should have gotten some in the shrine right over there, so you should be fine. Alright guys, this is the cavern, but I'm just gonna speed it up because it's actually a pretty lengthy process. And we're just gonna gather up some rupees and general goodies along the way. Now there's also a reward at the end, so that's what we're aiming for. Now this cavern is also home to a lot of rupees, so if you are missing some rupees, then you can come over here. And also there are puzzles, so this is puzzle number 3, I believe. Yeah, you can also find like some arrows and other stuff like this, bombs we found earlier. The arrow is actually for this BMOS right here, so if you don't have some, then they give you. So yeah. Then if you light up the 2 torches, you can actually make a large chest appear that contains 100 rupees. So as I said, this this is really awesome for gathering rupees. There really is a lot of rupees in here. Because you see, we're already back at like almost 300, and we just dropped off like 600 rupees. So then there's another BMOS over here. Don't forget to light the torches along the way, and you can also take out your lantern during that time, because you know you got the torch, and the torch doesn't run out of oil for some reason. Your lantern does, but not the torch. Whatever. So over here, actually, like, killed it, but then like it died in the wall, so I couldn't beat it. So I was like, well, you actually needed to wait for it to come back up and then charge at me, not in the wall, so I could beat it. So yeah, that was pretty weird. And I'm sorry about the little cut over here. That's because my Wii remote died. It's actually gonna do it again, but it's not as bad as the first one. The first time it like died for a good like 30 seconds, so I took it out. Then see, it just like died for like 2 seconds. So again, I'm sorry for that if that's inconvenient for you. But yeah. So then at the end over here, you can light the 2 torches and finally get your piece of heart. It's gonna be it for this episode, so see you guys in the next one.